you like pimping? I mean, you don't pinch pimples. You don't do any of those fun things.
I scrub. I'm a scrubber.
You're a scrubber?
Yeah.
All right.
With the buff puff and the...
But does it feel good when you squeeze the pimples?
Yeah, absolutely.
You do. Everyone feel that way, pretty much? All right. Well, since you like the feeling, let's do this little demonstration together. What we're going to be doing is to actually, for the first time ever on national television, pop a blackhead. All right? So we're going to do it a couple different ways. Okay. I'm going to show you what it's going to be like in a bottle form, and they're going to walk you through a more advanced form. Ready to do it? Okay, so first of all, squeeze that and tell me what it feels like. Squeeze it.
Squeeze it down?
No, this part here.
Oh, this part?
Yes. What does that feel like? Pretty good?
Like yeah, it's firm and like a ketchup bottle.
All right, that's what, like a ketchup bottle, good. So that's what actually the pimple looks like, the blackhead area looks like when it's around the follicle, okay? So what I want you to do now, I'll put it down, is I want you to squeeze it as hard as you can.
Ready?
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. That's what happens when you squeeze a pimple. It does work, but you've got to use a fair amount of force.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, the cream that comes out of it makes you feel good, but it's not always good for the skin around it. Now, what happens if you've got a pimple near a major blood vessel? Let's say a blood vessel that's behind your nose.
Okay.
That you can a pimple in the nose. The blood vessels behind the nose happen to be the ones in the brain. So
that's my problem.
That's your problem. So you've got blood going through a vein, and you've got the same exact process going on here. So take this, hold it like that.
Yep.
And together with me, we're going to squeeze it. Ready? Now, I want everyone to watch what happens to the pus if it doesn't come out through the blackhead top. Ready?
Yeah. Oh.
You see what happens to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that pus is carried directly off to the brain. That's why I worry about blackheads in the area of the nose. In fact, this space between...
Right here?
Exactly. Down to the side of the mouth. What's it called? Do you remember? You watched the show?
I have.
The triangle of death. That triangle of death. The area from the top of my nose down to both sides of my lips. This whole area is a very rich area for blood vessels, and we get lots of pimples there. So when you're working inside your nose, you're doing brain surgery, basically. All right. Now, what I might recommend to you as an alternative to squeezing the outside of the skin, because I know you're going to do it anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Right. So if you can actually get tools that work, right? They're called pimple extractors. Right? They're pretty cool. Now, in order to make this a little easier for folks to see, we made a bigger one for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So,
what are you saying, Doctor?
Yes, what are you saying? So let's say this is some of your skin.
Okay.
And there's the blackhead there. So I want you to push down as hard as you think you should to extract the blackhead. That's exactly right. Ready? Push hard. Ooh.
Oh, dear.
And then you pull it out like this. Right? Does that make you feel better? Can you all see that now? So let me ask you, an honest question. You got all beautiful for national television. Do you mind talking about blackheads?
No.
Good. Well, you did a very good job of it.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back. You did a wonderful job.